Muy buenas a todos aquí en otro capítulo más de The Witcher 3. Estamos en el capítulo 65. En el pasado capítulo nos pusimos a buscar ya la pista de Ciri, pero ya en Skellige, en la zona esta arrasada por la magia. Nos pusimos a buscar con la máscara, vimos visiones de la máscara y el portal por el que escaparon llevó a otra zona de Skellige. Entonces fuimos a esa zona a preguntar. Se ve que pasó por allí la cacería salvaje y bueno, arrasó, bueno, mató a varios y Ciri, en uno de los que acogió a Ciri y tal, se fue a matar una bestia a un jardín. Nos lo dijeron los del pueblo. Y bueno, hemos ido allí, hemos visto la bestia, hemos recogido el cadáver que estaba muerto. Y Yennefer ha dado el tema de... ha utilizado la nigromancia para hablar con él. Y nos ha empezado a contar la historia de Ciri. Entonces nos hemos puesto ya con Ciri, que acabó con el amigo mago en la mar. Lo recogió este mismo tío. La vendaron y la curaron y todo eso. Y una de las tías que hay allí le dijo que la acompañara para que se recuperase a la sauna que se ve que tiene ahí. Y ahí lo dejamos. Así que bueno, vamos a continuar desde ahí para ver qué nos encontramos. Así que vamos a ello.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindusfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Man in the mask. He's from afar, isn't he?
Oh, yes. From very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
No os hacéis una idea de lo que viene.
Good. Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose. Ah! I know!
¿Es aquí? No es aquí. La entrada está aquí.
All right.
Aquí, pero...
In you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so.
¿Cómo se habrá curado? No. No ha dicho que me lo quite. No sé. No sé. No, haré caso. Voy al sauna.
Let's go.
Finally. I was so worried you'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? Had a bruise?
This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
Child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are, gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Bueno, claro, sauna.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
No.
I'd rather not talk about myself.
Why's that?
Someone might come looking for me. I wouldn't want to cause you any trouble.
It's too late for Skjal.
What?
He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like he was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
Esto es porque Ciri es lesbiana.
To be honest, I prefer women.
Aye. Now I see. The skald sings true. Love bears many guises.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofoten groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skjald's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
Vale.
And once more, there's no need. Gods bless your journey.
Cold.
Y ahora pues seguir. Imagino. No hay nada, ¿no? No, no buceo. No me curo de todo. Opcional. Bien. Vale, pues ya está. ¿Dónde está la salida? No voy a salir así, obviamente. Ahora sí, ahora estoy vestido. Con su ropa. No, no puedo hacerlo del...
Storms are coming. We've got to go to your...
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course,
Eso que
you
sí.
are very... But, you know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first kiss, wasn't it?
Of course it weren't. Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
stay here. I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
Sí, ya te digo. Mejor que el resto. Cacería salvaje. Mira, y desde ahí perros era, cachorros. Canes. ¿Cómo era? Está guapísimo. Corre. Bueno, pues voy.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go.
Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Right, Ciri! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
Dios. Oh, Dios, qué malado. Está en marcha la moto. Corre. Vaya. Creo que es su amigo. Hostias, si es el bicho que estaba en el varón sanguinario.
What became of that creature? Where is he? What?
Pero él lo vendió.
To whom? Begone. Begone, I say.
Bueno. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué he visto? ¿Se ha secado? Es que claro, usar nigromancia, pues pasa lo que pasa.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Qué asco.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me! We'd every right to be furious! Furious! And you!
We had no choice. We'd never have learned what happened.
Do you really think you're justified? That your hunt for a
Una
foreign woman
extranjera.
gives you the right to destroy our garden?
La hija
I'm sure it doesn't in your eyes.
La
I
hija de
shall
la hija
make
Santa.
sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Pero ok.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Scal told her.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri... Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might...
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will...
La horrenda
Key to
tía.
finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal...
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
Vale. ¿Qué quería decir?
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, Do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That... well...
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was but I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now.
Vale, pues no.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it.
Before you do,
What's that?
let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall.
Fine. Larvik.
Thank you. For that, and for...
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise.
Move it!
Ah, vale. Uma. Viaje rápido. Hay que ir a lo del varón.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Uma. No es. Puede ser, sí. Perfectamente.
Think I got scabies.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant...
Thank you kindly.
Bien. Patito feo. Vale, por aquí.
Fuck.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you?
Nos aburrimos de él.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shuck
Quitas por
straws.
el culo.
Huh? That one of your Witcher game.
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Espera. ¿Cómo que fallida? ¿Fallida o qué? ¿Cómo que fallida?
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Espera. Es que no me gusta ver fallida. Quiero ver. Vale, patito feo. Último era... el último deseo. Ah, vale. Que tengo que reunirme antes con Jennifer. Ok. Antes de llevármelo. Por eso me lo he dado como fallida. Porque antes tengo que reunirme con ella. Pues bueno, ya hemos hablado con este, así que eso pues más adelante. Será ahora lo que pienso.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was
Tiene
the
una
key
parte
to finding the young woman.
Si se llama el último deseo, hay una parte que... Ya veréis. Que no quiero adelantarme.
His new captive woman, she's from me.
We're going from the village, Baron, or...
You best take
Build
that
your
back.
pocket show. You defile sacred ground. The gods will never...
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one...
Vale.
I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the
Djinn son
time.
como genios.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn,
Nowhere to look? For the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-e...
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so,
Sí.
I've no gold to offer in reward.
Bueno, puedes compensar con otra cosa. Guiño, guiño.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Yo solo dejo caer.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the...
Vale. Jeans. No me permite correr.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Porque te conozco.
Watch it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do once there are no basilisks, nations, or giants?
The ship carrying the djinn sank.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor, but...
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Entonces. Bueno, pues no tengo que conducir yo esta vez.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it.
Salvando la vida,
It
ya
was
es que.
poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay
mira.
submerged longer.
Asad I cried a Rithon.
Ready. Careful down there.
Dice que no puedo ir buceando. Pues sí que puedo.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
Sí, y mierda de estos. Lo apunta directamente, no hace falta que apunte yo. A ver, hay que buscar... Mira, aquí hay un cofre. Una piedra única.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Rayo superior. Espérate. Vamos a ver si podemos hacer. Vale, sí, podemos hacerlo. Pero con una gavita blanca. Ya tenemos el último de rayo. Regresa al barco. Está la mitad solo del barco. Creo que ha dicho. ¿Y dónde está la otra mitad? Por cierto, estoy viendo un portal aquí. ¿O cómo es? Que la música esta, tío. Creo que esta es de Skellige, creo.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Vale. 319 metros.
Say we find the Djinn. What do we do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown.
Are we still talking about the Djinn? Have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
Es importante lo que han dicho antes cuando estábamos llegando
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there.
al primer punto. Bueno, pues aquí está la otra mitad, ¿no? Aquí hay cofres, esto.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols. Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimmen.
Vale, hay algún cofre más por aquí. Es que es importante, no sea cosa que encontremos como antes una receta. ¿Pillas o te hago un mapa? Píllalo. Bueno, para eso. En fin. Hostia, flechas. Se pueden pillar algunas, aunque las flechas no son...
Arrows stuck in the side, the kind Pharaoh folk use. Men from Pharaoh attacked this ship.
Bueno, pues volvemos a hablar. Vale.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here. Most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
A seguir buscando.
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
Estos son los enemigos que hay un montón por Skellige, por las aguas. Estaban rompiendo, explorando. Que eso, explorar por el mar, eso lo haremos fuera de cámara, porque...
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. Hizo, volvemos, hasta, donde. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this.
Se ha hecho muchas cosas en un momento.
Something cut this basket exactly in silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Vale, esto.
No Djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Something cut this basket exactly in half.
¿Por qué
Bet
no
it
me
was cut
llevas
by the same thing that cut the
directamente
skeleton.
tú para arriba? Así.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton.
Porque ha dicho dos veces seguidas. Vale. ¿Suena la música de Kaer Morhem?
Only found
Sí,
half.
esta es la música de
Can you
Kaer
do anything
Morhem.
with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining.
Es que no le gustan los portales.
2, 3.
Said you were gonna go on me.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is...
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing
15 o
between
20
us.
años.
We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or...
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
Pues se
You
llama
asked that Djinn to
Automaser.
bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take...
Why would you want to do that?
to see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another.
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have a choice. Come, let's search the ship.
Bien, eso es de está en el libro de mi último
Seems
último
Amos
deseo,
was
que es
quite the
uno de los
eccentric,
libros,
asking the Djinn to
que
lift
como han
half his
dicho
ship
antes,
to a mountaintop.
He didn't
pidió el
necessarily.
deseo de Djinn,
Djinns are
creo que era,
inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his
de
wish and
estar siempre
perverted
con
it in
él.
doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Hay que explorar el...
Interesting. Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville.
Vale.
Nice shoes. Looks like the mage must have slept here. So powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Elemental Empires by Gian Battista. Nothing interesting.
Pues a mí sí que me presenté.
Nothing here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Píllalo, píllalo.
Wonder what this means.
No me falta esta parte. Pilla, pilla. Carbón.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting.
Pues por aquí, para aquí. Nothing interesting. No hay nada interesante. Me ha dejado algo. Ah, vale.
Yen, think you should see this.
Hostia, le cayó encima.
What do you have?
Otra vez
It's
nigromancia.
Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head.
Está sin cabeza.
Think the Djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, take us away anywhere, to a mountaintop, even. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The book came.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on. Behold.
Anda.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Bien. El momento de la verdad.
Come with me. I've an idea.
Por dos motivos, ya veréis. Uno ya lo comentaré.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Djinn, rif Kaishta ein dain. Kaishta et disglare, devired me castle.
Está cortado limpiamente.
Take it you have a plan.
You must reach
Care to trade places?
Damn it all!
Tiene que tener... vamos a ver si en el bestiario... Ah, es un constructo, vale. Constructora... mientras que lance eso, normal. Vale, vamos a... más que nada porque no sube tanto. ¿Dónde estaba? Mierda. Mata. Bien. Perfecto. Bien. Y esto es una de las cosas que quería comentar. En PlayStation 4 intenté sacarme el pero aquí me topé con un combate que marcha la muerte. Por algún motivo me mataba de una hostia. Iba bien equipado de nivel. Pero yo creo que era por el tiempo de entonces no pude sacarme partido con eso, de pasarme de un combate. Tuve que bajar la dificultad y sí que pude pasar, pero no me saltó al acabar Noche de la Muerte. Lo que imagino a lo mejor que jugando la versión de PlayStation 4 en PlayStation 5 a lo mejor puede ir mejor. Entonces, a lo mejor un día me pongo y saco perín. Pero ya veremos.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we...
Ya digo, yo creo que era problema de rendimiento.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt.
Well, never could say no to you. Feel anything? That anything?
I expected... I don't know what I thought you'd become a stranger to me. But it's not like that at all.
Djinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Aquí puedes decidir si no, si sí. Si al final has intentado tener relación con Tris, si dices que no, puedes acabar con Tris, que de hecho mi última partida acabó con Tris.
What was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Y...
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
También puedes decir de tener las dos, pero
Besides, once you say I
pasan
love
cosas.
you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Eso ya lo dejaré para que lo busquéis vosotros.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Sí, pero
Not so
aquí,
fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins
aquí arriba de la
later.
montaña.
But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
Aquí arriba tiene que hacer frío para que... para eso.
My, it's lovely.
Pero es que la imagen es espectacular, ¿eh?
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
Djinn portions. Es que no sé por qué no le gustan los portales. Seguro que sería algo del libro, pero como no lo sé.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents.
Eso es cierto.
It's the...
Eso es cierto.
Yen, what happened back?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll...
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
Kaer Morhem.
See you, Yen. Take care.
Bien. La verdad es que esta misión era importante. Por cierto, estamos en el sitio este de Skellige. Ahora vamos a por el Uma ese. Me acuerdo... Esto es así. Me acuerdo que la primera vez que lo vi en la primera partida, al Uma este le quería pegar una patada. Me hubiese gustado pegarle una patada y hacerlo volar. No sé por qué, pero bueno,
search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma,
ya veréis.
the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Es que es feo de cojones, chaval. Pero feo con ganas. Vale, ahora sí que no saltará fallo de la misión.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Don't object to your white.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I...
Bring him back, though.
Find something else.
Huh?
Witcher version's different. Open the door.
Aquí es donde lo dejamos antes. Que ha saltado fallo. 100 puntos de experiencia. Es feo de cojones.
Hey, little guy.
Y tiene una rata colgando ahí.
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhem.
Kaer Morhem.
Well, come on.
Bueno, come on.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
¿Por qué?
Then he ought to ask somebody else.
Porque está disgustado. Porque todavía no encontró a Ciri.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly...
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, your Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
Hombre, por decir.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerer. I hope you have more to say.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled bear.
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day.
The information appears of little use.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast.
Vafeil Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
Y se la sabe de
At
memoria.
last, you provide a pleasant surprise.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumble...
Bueno, por lo menos me da la mitad. 4.000 corones.
Fine.
This audience is over.
No voy a traerla aquí. No se va a quedar con él. No tengo esa intención. De hecho, en ninguna partida lo he hecho.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to?
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and...
Ah, I see. So you show your...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time.
Vale.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhem. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you.
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like...
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Ah, la filatería.
Of course.
Intentaba...
I'm off.
Activar o...
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Bueno, estamos en Kaer Morhem. Bueno, sacando. El caballo. Gracias a H. Ahora fue H.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking
Your
off.
journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
Espérate, que hemos cagado.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So we took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells. To the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhem.
Volveremos a ver esta parte y ya está. Pero sin saltarnos.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Mira, mira, mira. Qué guapo está tú. Que quería que lo vises. Está impresionante, la verdad.
Look through the window. Been away quite a while.
Seguir. Desde el huerto blanco que se vio cuando nos encontramos con Jennifer para el
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Jennifer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Eso significa que Jennifer ya llegó.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the...
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help?
No. Jennifer found more important things.
Ya que están los dos aquí.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Recordar que tenemos que ganarle
Geralt,
a
I
Lambert
understand
una
she's
casa.
well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. She teleports in, not even a nice to see, jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to read.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Veréis, aquí lo que pasa es que Triss, cuando tenía... ¿Cómo era? Le faltó la memoria, o sea, se olvidó. Estaba con Triss y no se acordaba de Yen, de su vida y todo eso. Entonces, claro, Triss vino así.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do.
She's gotta have a good reason.
Huh. More than one, most likely. In any case, she's...
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountain.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help, running around with some chirping.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but...
Bien. Vamos a meditar. Para recuperar las mierdas. Y bueno, vamos a guardar. Como ya veis, hemos seguido la pista nos ha llevado a el bicho este Uma. Se supone que puede ser Ciri o no, ya veremos más adelante. Y bueno, poco más, hemos deshecho el deseo que pidió Geralt al Djinn ese y ha seguido todo igual, o sea que vete a saber. El hombre más feo del mundo es feo. Así que bueno, veremos cómo sigue en el siguiente capítulo. Hablaremos con Lambert, lo más seguro, y ganaremos cartas si puedo en ese momento. Y bueno, veremos cómo avanza. Hasta el siguiente.